every single shot I've taken a loss. But each time I fall, you're on the ground next to me.
Hey team, how we going? It is Kaz from In the Trenches with Kaz, and I'm here with an interesting video. It's enough of me talking. Now I'm about to be asking questions, some truths, some facts, and then asking you, the people, what do you think about certain serious topics? Today it's going to be about military. It's going to be about Australia's future. It's going to be about threat. It's going to be about expelling myths. But I'm going to ask the questions, not answer anything in this video, and this will be followed up based on what your responses are, with then me answering those questions from a veteran's perspective and someone that might have done just a little bit more research while you enjoyed your coffee, paid your taxes, and loved your children, but not in that kind of way. So let's get to it. Here are some facts about Australia. We are the 6th largest country in the world by surface area. Greenland is actually the biggest. The population is 26,274,361 as of right now. Our Defence Force is completely made up of volunteers. Air Force, Army, Navy, and Army Reserve, etc. The total number of these forces is 85,000. Again, from a population of 26,274,361. 62. I bet she's from Adelaide too. Scary, the obesity rate in Australia, obesity, not overweight, which is 67%, is 31%, which sort of tells us where our future is going to be. But don't get too cocky from New Zealand, because you're actually coming 18th. Now some questions for you. With this in mind, we need to make changes. We do. We need to be bigger, we need to be strong, we need to be professional, while maintaining standards. And here's some questions I'd love you to answer in comments. Let us know what you think. This is your soapbox, so to speak. Your chance to talk, to rant, or say, Kaz, you're full of shit. This is your chance to give me your non-expert opinion. Freedom of speech on this channel while you're subscribing. I gave a coffee and some money to a homeless man in the cold in the city today. Do you know what he said to me? I'll take the money, but I don't like coffee. Go figure, the one vice he didn't have. Questions in no particular order. First questions for those serving and those non-serving. What do you believe is the optimum amount of time of service someone should give to the nation before your time is done? You can actually say, my time is done. Current sign-on is 4 years for males, 2 years for females. Open service for Army Reserve. Question 2. What do you believe is the actual time that soldiers serve before they actually get out of their own accord, administratively or medically discharged? What do you think the main reason for discharge actually is? Do you think the capabilities of the Australian Army, Air Force, Navy, Army Reserve are actually going up or coming down? Do you believe that the standards for the Australian Army, Air Force, Navy, Army Reserve are going up or coming down? And why? Like all countries, the Australian recruiting pool is getting smaller. What are your thoughts on that, and why do you think it's the case? I know why. Do you? What are your thoughts on service in the Australian Army, Air Force, Navy, or Army Reserve? Let me know. Would you let your kid join? Why not? Why? Does Australia actually have any clear and defined threat, and who is it? Who do you think it is? Is it economic? Is it military? Is it both? Let me know. What size force could we even sustain, be able to replace in a peacetime presence of readiness and capability? Is it even possible? Have you considered it may be time for national service? What are your thoughts? What about creating a deterrent? Is it time that we legalise guns again in the hands of those that are qualified to actually have them? It makes mobilisation a hell of a lot quicker if we've already got our service weapon. Is there any downside of national service? Remember, the military is competing with the police force. It's competing with the mines. It's competing with the fire brigade. So what can we use as an incentive to get people into this fantastic lifestyle? Incentives. What incentive should be given to a member that goes into the military? Should it be paid education? Should it be a pension at a certain year? Should it be a sign-on bonus after their 4 years is complete, or 2 years? If you consider, as a hypothetical, that you are the team captain, franchise owner, and you have to have 100 people on the team, and you look at your recruiting pool, and there is different dilemmas that are going to come in, whether it be fitness, whether it become gender, whether it become political, social expectation. But you still have to come up with the winning team, not participating team of 100 people. How are you going to get them in? How are you going to make them stay for more than one season? All of these are interesting questions, and I'd love to know in comments below. Not down here, but you know what I mean. Are you wondering what the Axis Go was that I held up at the start of the actual arousal to this video? Ask me. I'll tell you. Is that you now? You only get a certain amount of time to join the military before that horse has bolted, ship has sailed, bubble of opportunity has popped. So make a decision with your life. Actually be a critical thinker. Think about these questions. How do they affect our management, our HR department? Fueling conversations is a fantastic way to get closer to a group average that gives us normally a better grip of the truth. Let's go. Let us know what you've got to say, you filthy animals. If Elton John was in infantry, would he be a rocket man? Do you get it? R.I.P. Elton John. You can be the piano man instead. Sing us a song, cabin boy.